Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is I'm the Blur. We're going to do F1 2018 career mode. Here is me. Sort of what I look like. My name, American, number 6, and there's my red, white, and blue sort of helmet that I designed. Not really much thought went into it, just kind of clicked it. So let's go ahead and click on our career. And I'm going to pick Williams so that I have a little bit of a challenge. They are currently the worst team, I believe. So you get to choose your teammate. I'm going to pick Lance and replace Sergey. Sorry, Sergey. So here's what we're going to do for the race settings. Looks like practice we cannot change. Qualifying, I will do one shot. For now, at least. Let's turn off formation lap. We'll leave the race distance at 25% and the AI driver level at 65. And you can see the gameplay settings there and the assists here that I always use. I'm going to do 65% as you saw. And Williams, is going to be hard to not be the worst car. And I'm not great at F1. This is going to be my first F1 career that I've ever streamed, and pretty much my second only. I think I played F1 2014. I got about halfway, but I played with Mercedes, which is my favorite team.
Thanks for coming by. I'm sure you're very anxious to get out on track. It's taken a lot of effort to get to F1. Congratulations. But the real work starts now. This is
Claire, motorsports journalist. Nice to meet you. You'll be seeing quite a lot of me throughout the season. So, you had a pretty impressive junior career. How are you feeling about your move into F1? Do you think you have what it takes?
Let's save the questions for a proper interview, shall we? I'm sure you'll have a lot more to talk about once there's been some action on track. I think we could fit you in after FP1 if you're free.
That works for me. I'll grab you the second you finish on the track.
Remember, the relationship you have with the team can be affected by what you say to the media, so be careful. Anyway, it's time to catch up with Carl. He's waiting for you in the data center. Good luck out there today.
It's a nice little intro there. Now we're going to go meet Carl.
Welcome to the data center. Here, we've got access to all kinds of information, including car telemetry, weather, lap times, tire wear, the list goes on. Plus, we've got a direct link back to the factory, so we're in constant communication with the team there. We need you to regularly feedback about areas of the car that are lacking and help us direct our resources in the most productive way. More effort here equals a quicker car, so it's well worth the effort. Good luck this season. Oh, and make us all look good, okay?
Okay then. There's Lance Stroll.
Welcome to your
Strolling
new team.
up.
Williams has a
Pun
rich
intended
history,
there.
with several periods of dominance over several decades in the sport. It's high time for another one of those, and you can help make that happen. So let's knuckle down and get to work, okay?
Yep, let's get to work, Claire. Alright. So here's, looks like the practice menu of some sort. So it looks like we have practice session. I won't make you guys sit through all that. I'll
Here
just
you can
fast
see
forward
the
through
personal
there.
details about your current contract. On one side are the objectives and bonuses that we've negotiated with the team. On the other is information regarding how you're perceived throughout the paddock, your reputation with the current team, and your overall value to them, which is a combination of these elements. Winning rivalries is a great way to earn respect from your team and around the paddock, which will help make it easier to negotiate favorable contracts. Your first rival is always your teammate, but you can choose who to declare as your second. The harder the rival from the eligible selection, the more respect you stand to gain or lose depending on the result.
Interesting. So, obviously Lance is my rival right now. My teammate. Here's our contract. They want us to qualify 18th or better. We have 2 weeks to do that. And there's my details, which is nothing. And I just picked rookie for my other nickname because I'm a rookie. Let's go back to the first menu here and look at our messages. So Claire's welcome us to the team. She is the head, basically, of Williams right now. And there's Carl talking about R&D. You also need to actively manage the limited supply of gearboxes. Interesting. See if I can keep up with that. And then there's Emma. So she's saying she wants us to get 19th. Basically what I just told you guys. And there's Emma on our goal update. And that says 18 for some reason. There's Carl showing us the track. That Lewis is the badass here. And we're last. And then here is the weather for the weekend. Just cloudy and looks clear during the race. That's nice. Alright, so here is the R&D tree. We're all starting out even except that we are dead last. So I think what I'm going to do is upgrade the chassis here. Okay, we have 1500, so let's just go ahead and do the quality control update real fast. Enter cooler location or rear floor under tray. Well, since we upgraded that one, let's do this intercooler one. And it said 2 weeks, so I'll have to wait a little while. Okay, then let's see what durability is here. So it said something about the gearbox earlier, so let's go ahead and do this one. And I don't have a recommended upgrade now because I've used everything up. Okay. So we had it a little bit there. Looks like our powertrain is actually what's best on our car. Our aerodynamics and chassis, not so much. So R&D progress shows us there. Bahrain and China. And progress history is dead. Okay. Then here's our power unit. I only have 3. Interesting. I'm going to have to learn how this all works here. There's our gearbox. And our tires. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and do these practice sessions. And I'll bring us back in time for qualifying and then the race.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. It's been a lot of hard work, but here you are making your debut in Formula One. You
Must be thrilled, so I'm going to pick the top one there.
The team. Are you settling in? What are you expecting out of this season? Are you just aiming to find your feet in Formula One, or do you see something more? Great, well that's everything.
So I just had my first practice session there. Didn't do great, didn't do terrible. I was the slowest car so far, so we're gonna have to work on that. But I was just showing you guys that right there. That little cutscene, at least. So we're just gonna do a one-shot qualifying here and see how it goes.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
So I'm just going to go with the recommended tire selection that they're giving me here. For car setup, we are going to do increased downforce, actually. I'm going to leave power box and gearbox the same. Alright, here we go, one shot. There's Kimmy already way ahead of us. Ugh, cooked it a little bit too much there. Kimmy is flying ahead of me. Had to really get on the brakes there that time. Oh, I got in the grass. It's gonna be a bad lap.
Sorry about that. Just wasn't our day.
So last, so they're not gonna be happy with us.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top
Let's see how
three.
far off we are.
Raikkonen, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for
Not
now, then,
too
but
far
we're really just
behind
getting started. Make sure to
Van
join us
Dorn,
again
Stroll,
for
or
Lights Out
Ericsson,
tomorrow.
but still last, so we're gonna be in trouble. So we're losing now, our battle. Did we get any more resource points? If I hadn't have gotten the grass, I'd have probably had a faster lap than them. So Ferrari and Mercedes got up a little bit. We didn't do anything good, so we're at the end.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, here we go. First lap, first race of the season.
New drivers, new cars, and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21-race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Here's the track then, 16 corners, 6 to the left and 10 to the right. They make up the 3.3 miles around Albert Park Lake, with turn 1 and 3 providing the best opportunities to pass. We have plenty of changes to the sport this year, with the addition of new safety features, the return of France and Germany in an expanded 21-race calendar, and more tyre compounds than ever before. And of course, we have some big car manufacturers back in the sport too, with Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin returning as title sponsors for Sauber and Red Bull respectively. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2018 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. Great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty.
There's Kimmy. Looks like he won the pole.
Looking forward to getting underway. Last year was Mercedes' 4th Constructors' title in a row, although for the first half of the season, it was absolutely neck and neck with the Ferraris. Hopefully this year we can see the chasing pack take that final step, as I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the relative performance of McLaren and Toro Rosso, who have exchanged power unit suppliers this year. And given the additional restrictions on engine components, they need to be strong in terms of both performance and reliability.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Kimi Raikkonen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, with Sebastian
An all Ferrari front row,
looking down the rest
half a second ahead of Sebastian.
Hamilton, Bottas,
Then an all Mercedes second row.
Grosjean, Magnussen,
Got Haas in
Sainz,
6th
Perez,
and 7th.
and Charles Leclerc, Hartling, Alonso, Esteban Ocon, and Hulkenberg. They've taken a grid penalty. Van
Verstappen
Dorn,
must have had a bad lap. Oh, he got a penalty.
Stroll, and the rookie Gasly.
We get
and
moved up to
Marcus
18th.
Ericsson rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Well, guys,
You managed to qualify better than
cross
we
your fingers.
expected
Here we
yesterday,
go.
So let's do the same again today.
So we're gonna do high, and we're just gonna do this thing. Let's do it, guys. Off we go. I've got we're gonna get passed by everyone off the start. That's not good. I've got flashbacks on. I'm only going to use them if I get destroyed. If I just get in the grass or get in an incident, I'm not going to use them. But if I get wrecked, I might use them. We'll see. Oh, Gasly. Whoa. Oh, he's running me into the grass. Smoking them up. Right on Nico's bumper here. Oh, we got on the bump there and it hurt us.
We're looking good from the start.
We got 15 laps in this race. See what we can do. Car's a little wild. Oh, someone hit me. Oh, we're getting slammed on both sides. I'm into the grass. There's our teammate Lance. No one's gonna give you any room, and we get spun out. Yeah, we're back to last. Well, I knew it was going to be a challenge in this car. No kidding. Just trying to look at the front wing. I think we're okay right now. Just getting beat up by everyone. I'll have to put together some good laps and try and catch up. We got a purple section, so that's good. Well, we were up to 15th, then Nico and Verstappen started slamming into us. I mean, I was a little wild off the start, but I'm trying to get as many positions as I can. Who knows if we'll get any spots in this car. So I was trying to keep up my speed and go as fast as I could, but those guys were body slamming. You could even see my guy throw his hand up. If I can get through these turns better, I'd be okay. And Ricardo with the fastest lap there. Should be able to get ERS here after this lap, or is it max lap? I don't remember.
DRS will be
DRS, there it is.
You can use it when within 1 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Right now we got Ericsson and Gasly ahead of us. We just got to gain 1 spot today. Trying to be gentle on the car on the turns there. We're gonna have to figure out something with our DRS because it's low. Already in our pit window apparently. You guys are gonna wreck each other. Oh, we gotta give the positions back for my grass passes. Oh, Ericsson slammed us.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Now we're not gonna be able to turn worth a crap. Thanks, Ericsson. So we're only 4 laps in right now. Already got a lot of drama happening to me. Oh yeah, our wing is damaged, you can tell.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Might have to pit. Oh, whoa, it takes control of your car there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pit now. Oops. I hit flashback, I did not mean to do that. Sorry guys, I'll just go back. I'm trying to see what learn more means, but I'm gonna give me a new front wing.
Go now.
So maybe we won't have to pit the rest of the race, who knows. But we're gonna probably get lapped already.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
I was not being patient, I was trying to get around those two. Ericsson and Gasly are fighting so rough with each other. I was just trying to go around them and not deal with it, but unlike NASCAR, you can't go through the grass in F1, so. Timmy, your fastest lap of the race there. He's way faster than me, so. We just gotta put together some good laps for by ourselves. This is like practice and qualifying all over again. Just gotta put together some good laps.
right by
Ran a 1:37 that time.
5 seconds.
Sorry guys, this race is kind of boring. I'm just kind of running laps alone here. I did catch Ericsson about 8 seconds that lap. So I don't know if he had to pit or what the deal was there. A little much on the curb there.
Is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car ahead. Gap to car in front.
So I guess Ericsson did pit.
0.4 seconds.
Lance is pitting now. We're half a track behind him, so I don't know what that's gonna do. I don't think we're gonna ever catch him today. We really need people to start braking or wrecking. My thing did not want to turn that time. Gasly, Ericsson, and my teammate all together. This thing has awful turning. We're already halfway through the race. Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo. Wow, 1.28. Fast lap. Very fast lap by Daniel. I totally missed those turns.
Okay, gap ahead is 10.3.
10 back to Gasly. Cutting into him a little. Got in the grass a little bit there. My guess is we lost time that lap because I got a little out of control. No, actually we gained a little still. But barely any.
Our gap to the car in front is 8.9 seconds.
Trying to force the issue through there and almost spin myself out every time. Maybe starting a career with Williams was not the best idea. Yeah, we lost a lot of time. I think we're gonna need someone to brake for us to get our goal. Stroll is now back with us. So we're on lap 11 of 15 so far.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
It was not a bad lap that time for me. Just about half a second off my fastest lap time.
The gap to the car ahead is 9.2 seconds.
I don't think we're gonna have enough speed to catch up to them. Whenever I go in the grass like that, doesn't help either. Melbourne's just not ever been a good track for me.
Yellow flag.
I'm so far back that I'm not even a part of the yellow flag. Looks like Lance. Maybe he's broken? Oh, he's blowing up or something. There he goes, so we won't finish last. We'll finish ahead of our teammate.
Lance has dropped out of the race.
Not good for our team, though. So we gotta catch up to Gasly now. We got 3 to go.
There's 3 laps.
Oh, we got into the gravel.
Right, sir, we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
So I think I messed up the wing there. Now I'm definitely not going to catch Gasly. What a bad day for Williams. 2 to go. For me, the field's pretty much already almost on the last lap. Well, the start of this race was hopeful, but now not so much. Or keep losing time to Pierre Gasly, so we're not going to catch him unless he wrecks. Dang, now we hit that wall. Guess you can't actually look at the car damage, you can only look at the side mirrors.
Final lap of the race.
Well, we won't get lapped in the race, so that's good.
Some information on Gasly. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Oh, Gasly just wrecked and pulled over here at the last. And Bottas wins. So we're going to get 18th just from everybody DNFing. I don't know what happened to Gasly, but that works out in our favor. As we were definitely not even catching him at all. Valtteri Bottas wins. Oh, I need to just keep it together and not wreck this thing. As I go off-roading there. Checkered flag for our team. Not a good day, but we don't finish last, so that's good, I guess.
Okay, good job, mate.
Our
Really
teammate
well
did,
done.
though.
That was a fantastic drive.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves
So there's
apart from the
Bottas.
pack today?
Oh, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk
Lewis
about
looks like he got
all
second.
day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres. But at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else. And that's
6 for
exactly what they
Roman.
had today.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do.
Looks like
and it's a
Kimi,
well-deserved victory.
Lewis, and
Mercedes
Bottas.
then are on top today. And now let's take a
Let's
look
look at our finishing
driver
order.
standings. Valtteri Bottas takes
Oh, Kimi
the
was
lead
second,
in the
sorry.
Drivers' Championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
That's got to be the flying fin. Wait, how many flying fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed and a good job in traffic as well.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. After all this drama,
Finished in 18th, there we are.
to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
So time to see if they say anything to us. So we are now leading the rivalry versus Lane Stroll, with him going out today. I actually ran a faster lap than him too. So our reputation is going up with Williams, so that's good. People respect us a little more.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
So let's see what she...
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Huh, interesting. Let's see here. We have the choice of invitational events. Interesting. Yeah, whatever, Carl. Okay, buddy. So there we are on 7th. Tied with McLaren, Toro Rosso, and Sauber. Interesting. Oh, let's check our R&D in progress. So we have 616 more points we can get. They want us to do front downforce. Let's do it. Looks like we might actually be above Alfa Romeo Sauber once this goes through. If it doesn't break, that is. I could definitely use the front downforce too. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been an episode of I'm the Blur. The next race, you will see us. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.